On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, you don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we're going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. Now the morning, we're going to kick it off with something rather unusual, not a topic that On The Spot News Media normally delve into, but because of my passion for Jamaica and also the Jamaican sporting industry, we most definitely have to touch upon this one here. So we are going to touch upon the track and field aspects of things. We see where the American sprinter, one of Jamaica's biggest rivals in the upcoming Olympics, Lyles, he was on a podcast and he made certain utterances. He made those utterances based on the fact that he's presently in a relationship with one of our Jamaican athletes, or 400 meter, 4x400 meter athlete known as Junelle Broomfield. She's presently on your screen. Now I'm gonna play for you what was said by Lyles. And I would definitely want to hear from you down in the comment section. After I play it, then I will get into the meat of the matter and move on to regular viewing. So anyway, listen.
Of course, no wonder this happened here, you know.
Exactly.
So I like that. I also liked the information with they're going with Elaine Thompson-Herah for you know, with her transition of going from, you know, within MVP and then, you know, getting coached with her husband. I would have liked a little bit more info there, but I thought that was cool. As you know, in America, I don't see as much track and field media in Jamaica. I'm not as well versed of, you know, what's going on, you know, with them, and so it was interesting to see you know, how that transition's going, what things are looking like.
It's funny you say that, because, you know, Junelle being Jamaican and having trained in MVP, I've been getting the drama from Jamaica in camps for at least 5 years now. There's a lot of times where I make references to Jamaicans. I'm not saying it because I'm like trying to go back and forth. It's because I know information that other people don't. And it's like Junelle and Elaine used to be very close friends. Like, they were training partners through 2021, very close. Then she was extremely close with Sharika. She's still very close with Sharika. You know, you see her in the series doing Sharika's hair. You know, that's a wig woman right there. You know, she's already, you know, she was just buying wigs for Sharika to bring to the Olympics yesterday. Like, and even talking about like Kashane Oblique, like, you know, she's close with Kashane. I've known about a lot of the Jamaicans that are on the underground, and usually Janelle's eye for talent is very strong. If she says that somebody's going to run fast, they usually run fast. So I'm very hip to information that a lot of people is just like, oh, this came out of nowhere. No, I kind of saw it. What were you going to say, Noah?
She spoke on Kashane like pretty early, I remember. Like, he's been this good and he just got hurt. He's about to do something crazy this weekend, and that was right before Jamaican Trials.
Yeah, and when you know, we were in the interview and they said how fast he run, I said I hope he stays injured, because I know that he's had a hard history with injuries, and that every time he runs fast, he usually has to be taken off because he usually hurt. So the fact that he was able to keep going is like, oh.
So my peeps, as you have heard it for yourself from the mouth of Noah Lyles that he has been getting inside information about the Jamaican track and field camp from his girlfriend for over 5 years. Now, I know many are going for bash Junelle, but we can't have two bash her still, because man and woman lie down in a bed pan pillar and have pillar talk all the time. Every single one of us who have a relationship have done that at some point in time by saying certain things to your partner that you would not normally say to anybody else outside. And we all do that with hopes that our partner will keep what is said within the realms of the bedroom. It is that sort of trust that you have for your partner while you divulge certain information during pillow talk. So we now got to bash Junelle for what she do because our man and pillow talk is common. Now what we are going to bash, or who we are going to bash, is Noah Lyles, who came on here and said certain things spoken to him in confidence by his spouse. Now that is what we call a
man. Man must stand up like man. Man must act like man. Man must behave like man. Man must take decision like man. Eh? You weak jellyback. Oh, Jesus have mercy. Me not deal with jellyback man. Me love man, we are man. We stand up like man. We talk like man. We act like man. We behave like man. Man a man.
So put fun and joke aside right now, my peeps. But to all our Jamaican athletes out there, whilst we can't tell you who to date or who to be in love with, what we can ask of you is to be careful of the information that you divulge to your partner as it relates to what is happening within the Jamaican track and field or sporting camp. Be careful, it just may come back to haunt you. Because I'm pretty sure now that Junelle must be feeling some type of way. She's also on the Jamaican Olympic team going to the next Olympics. Everybody is going to start sidelining her. She will be ridiculed. She will be looked upon a certain type of way. Nobody will feel comfortable around her or to say certain things around her because they are stating pretty much right now, it's all over Twitter, stating that she is sleeping with the enemy and feeding the enemy information. Boy, may I tell my peeps, the thing rough, but anyway, make a move on. Now we have a message from the Commissioner of Police to you, the regular members of Jan Public. Listen.
We at the JCF are aware that there are far more lawful and law-abiding people in Jamaica than the lawless and criminal among us. As we endeavor to safeguard our communities and restore peace to the lives of average Jamaicans, we find ourselves at a critical juncture in addressing the criminal elements within our midst. These individuals, who are sons, brothers, baby fathers, and friends, are known to you, the people. They reside in our communities and sometimes within our very homes. Today, I want to address them directly with a clear and unequivocal message. We will disrupt your criminal activities and isolate you. We will come for you. When we do, we encourage you to lay down arms and surrender willingly. If you meet us with aggression, we will respond with superior force and we will win because we are smarter, we are better trained, and better resourced. We will be relentless in pursuing, capturing, building airtight cases for your conviction and of those who support and sympathize with you. The JCF urges anyone with information on the whereabouts of criminals to come forward as part of a collective effort to ensure justice and restore peace.
So with that said, my peeps, we have for you on your screen a criminal element who has been listed as wanted by the Kingston Western Police. This criminal element presently on your screen is based in the Bentley Lane community that runs off the lower section of Maxfield Avenue. This criminal element has since been identified as Stephen, but more popularly known in the criminal underworld as TumpDem. Yeah man, as I stated earlier, he's from the Bentley Lane area of the lower half of Maxfield Avenue. He, along with others from his community, was listed as wanted by the Kingston Western Police just a few days ago, to be exact on the 5th of July 2024. So on the Spot News Media, get to understand that TumpDem was involved in the fatal knockings and clappings of the youth they call Nick in Trenchtown a few nights ago. Now we get to understand, say, I make links with the man them pan 3rd Street for fire can pan Rosetown man them. Well, for those who is not old enough to remember, and for those who is old enough to remember but has seemingly forgotten, when you remember, say Trenchtown and Rosetown war never ever work out in the favor of Trenchtown. When you need to remember, say Rosetown still have the backing of Tivoli Gardens, as Tivoli Gardens by extension really control Rosetown. So people living in and around the Trenchtown community, 3rd Street, 4th Street, and I don't know yourself, where I allow the criminal elements from Bentley Lane in on a place to go fire can for Rosetown man them. Uno need to understand where uno I go pick up and where uno I go bring pan funo una people in a funo community, because uno go pick up other people war. Anyway, that is my little bit pan that. And as I've always stated, a word to the wise. So if you don't want to pick up people war just because a man lend on a two strap and allow Rosetown man them to come run in and take the life of the innocent among you, then so be it. And the Spot News Media will most definitely be here to report on happenings in your particular community. Now on your screen is another wanted man, a criminal element identified as Akeem Campbell. He's said to be wanted for robbery with aggravation, and he's wanted by the Falmouth CIB. Now, anyone knowing the whereabouts of any one of these two criminal elements, please alert the nearest police station and give them the necessary information that they need to find them criminal elements here and take them off our nation's streets. So anyway, make we continue. Now, the last thing that we're going to talk about is a knockings and clappings we're going in a corporate car park along St. Lucia Avenue in September of last year. That knockings and clappings involved an Integrity Commission's director. He has since been identified as Ryan Evans. Now, yesterday the JCF had their press briefing, and the Deputy Commissioner of Police, that's Fitz Bailey, the man who was in charge of crime, was asked about the progress in terms of that knockings and clappings. Now, the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Fitz Bailey, says that the failure of the Integrity Commission's director is the reason why the police cannot really proceed with the knockings and clappings that took place with him. So the police formally stated that they think the reason for his knockings and clappings was robbery. So robbery was the motive. But the police is stating that the director have yet to come forward to give a formal statement to them in regards to that. So we are going to hear from the Deputy Commissioner of Police as he weighs in on that particular story. And then, of course, we are going to expound on it some more. Listen.
Whilst we are aware of the incident and we have sought to appreciate the complaint to this date, based on the information I got from our investigator, the complainant has not given a statement. He refused from giving the statement under the pretext that he is afraid. That's what has been communicated to us. So we can't proceed our progress and investigation without a formal complaint. So we want to appeal to the individual who was injured to make himself available to be interviewed and to give the police a statement so they can progress the investigation.
Now this morning we get to understand that Mr. Evans, that's the Director of Corruption Prevention and Integrity Commission, Ryan Evans, stated that he's now ready to move forward with the knockings and clappings that go on last year involving him. Now he is stating that he gave the police a statement but he did not sign it. Come on. You're a Director of Corruption Prevention and Integrity Commission. You are the director, I should have stated. You must know, say, if you not sign the statement, it is just as good as not giving one. Now, when you say how them high rank people you move when time the regular things will happen to the regular members of Chan Public, every day happen to them, him literally afraid to sign the statement for the police go seek after the Knockist and Clappist them. And at them people I know, I go come on TV in a them suit and tie and encourage people to speak out against corruption. Now what he is doing is just a different form of corruption. Yeah man, because something like that can happen. You see, you know because of you it happened to, and you're afraid to come forward. How can you now come as the Director of Corruption Prevention and Integrity Commission and tell anybody at all to speak out against the ills that they see happening? But anyway, I'm going to make you listen to Farin reasoning to why he did what he did and why it took so long for him to come forward. But anyway, listen.
In February, the police made contact with me and I went into the police station. I actually gave a statement that actually went through point by point and prepared a written statement. Now, I didn't sign the statement at the time because I'm still traumatized by the event and I wanted time to peruse the matter. Time overtook the matter and I'm prepared to proceed now, having massaged the issues, and I'm ready. I was traumatized and I'm still dealing with the matter. Every morning I'm reminded of the matter. In terms of walking by the same area. It's a traumatic period and I'm still handling.
So whilst we can sympathize with the incident that took place and how traumatizing it must have been, we also take this opportunity to make know Mr. Necktie and jacket. To understand that this is what the regular members of Chan Public face and go through every single day. Now, as the Director of Corruption Prevention and Integrity Commission, we had expected you to lead by example and report the matter, because in this case it was robbery was the motive that the police stated. So you probably did not even know the person that came and conned you up. So what about persons who live in areas where they know these perpetrators, the perpetrators know them, but you, Mr. Shirt and Tie, want to come on and say, hey, report this, report that. And those persons are known by the persons who will be reported. Now, as a man who sits in a certain capacity, you need to lead by example. This took place from September of last year. It is almost September again, and you have yet to sign the report that you said you made. How can the police proceed with an investigation if you have not signed to that particular statement? But anyway, my peeps, this just goes to show, that The powers that be where sits in these high chairs. When real life situation face them, where we the regular members of Chan Public have to deal with and face every day. And see how them crumble to the feet of the criminal elements, crumble in fear. So what do you expect of us, the regular members of Chan Public? But anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.